choose to surround will either free or bound, and the choice for either one is within me found. Here I stand now, no longer suited, ready to leave the world. I'm unrestrained, unfettered, the tip of my toes only skimming the ground. Gravity is losing me now. One by one, they all fell away. Everyone and everything for that season it seemed. The tragic hero was I, with every scene just suffering. My hands were scorched and my feet set afire by who and what I held and where I long stood. But I breathe my last sigh, raise my gaze to the sky. I ascend now within to my good. Here I am now, lighthearted, no longer part of the world. I'm reclaimed, reconnected, the side of the ground can no longer be found. Gravity has no claim on me. Gravity, imaginary. Here I am, lighthearted, no longer part of the world. I'm reframed,
I've one dedicated
recalibrated,
game.
and what is the ground? It's just a
Dude.
word, only sound.
That-
Gravity doesn't exist
Yeah,
for
but I have to
me.
Actually, I put that on the table.
Everything is imaginary.
That side of the screw.
Well, I have another monitor this size,
Okay, yeah.
so this one will be in the middle,
Yep.
directly in the middle,
Yep, yep. Yeah,
and then the two on either
I think if
side.
you can
but
put a small table on that side, it doesn't interfere with the flow. I think it'll work.
I might not even buy a table. I might just buy a few pieces of wood, screw them together, and try to make something. But
Yep.
I'll figure it out. But right now, it's even better already because I don't have to use my laptop screen. I just use these two big screens. It's nice.
Yep.
And the cool thing is, I have this the desktop running the game, so I don't have to put that extra pressure and power on my laptop.
Yep.
It's just running OBS and the live stream. That's pretty much it. Easy. Much better, isn't it? Instead of a laptop screen, it's hard to see that small screen.
Once you start using big screens, you get so used to it. I mean,
Yeah.
I got two 32-inch screens, which I got out of my work. I'm always looking at numbers and stuff. I miss them when I leave home.
Yeah.
I really
When
miss
I was
them.
in China, I started editing on a 42-inch screen. And after that, I'm like, why am I ever editing on a small screen? I was just about to offer you a call. No. But there is some more water if you're going to make some hot chocolate.
I had a dose of chocolate this morning because last night I made put chia seeds in the remaining milk and put some chocolate in that and mixed that and left that overnight. I had my dose of chocolate for the morning.
I walked down. There's a Starbucks less than 5 minutes walk from here.
Oh, okay.
So I walked down there and had a snack and I did some stuff on the phone, checked some messages, share some stuff, and then wrapped it up exactly what I wanted it to do. I wanted to be finished at 9 o'clock because the game starts at 10. I needed time to set.
Did you move the car this morning? Or?
No.
I thought you were actually going to move the car.
Yeah, there's no reason to move it today. I'll just move it. Move it tomorrow.
Oh.
I didn't realize there was so much to hook up until I started doing it. I'm glad that I made my deadline Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Greetings from Hiroshima City. I would say this is my first game broadcast from the actual city itself, but that's incorrect. Looks like I need to adjust my levels just a little bit. I think it's a little hot on the microphone. Let's see. Let me adjust my mic a little bit here. All right, that should be okay, I think. Yeah, right there. Right there seems good. Let's see who we got in the chat. We're going to have tip-off in just a little bit. Less than 10 minutes away. I apologize for being away from the keyboard for a minute, but I had to take care of a couple of important things. My friend Glenn is here for a couple more days, so I was chatting with him, and then, of course, I also had to grab my coffee. So cheers. If you're having anything to drink, then here's to you. I really wish I could show these highlights because they're showing some pretty cool highlights right now. Right now, they're showing some, they just finished showing some highlights of Thompson, and then they showed some other individual highlights from the Rockets. What's really cool is that with the Amazon membership, I'm able to select the broadcast that I want. So I'm actually able to listen to the Rockets broadcast instead of the opposing team's broadcast or the generic broadcast. It's very nice. They're about to start the national anthem, so we're getting close to tip-off. Let me go ahead and take a look at everyone. I did take a picture just now of my new setup. I do plan to improve it even more because I want to make it as streamlined and studio-like as possible. I want it to be comfortable. I want it to be a perfect place to do the live streams, do the editing, and my shorts, all of my stuff on YouTube. I just wanted to make it a very relaxing environment. Got some natural light right here. I've got a view of the river across the street if I want it, so it's kind of a good spot for that. George is here, Astros fan for life. Let's see here. Let me get my glasses on. It'll make it a little easier to read, I think. Brendan's here. Guys, welcome in. George says, hello, let's go. Absolutely. What's the Rockets record? What are they, like 5-2? Should be on the screen. Let me see if I got it on the screen. Oh, it's wrong. Maybe it won't come up until the game actually starts because it's pre-game right now, so there's no information on the screen. It says the Wizards and the Rockets are 0-0. It's actually supposed to update that automatically, but for some reason it doesn't until the game is tipping off. But let me pull it up for you. Or let's see. 6-3. My bad. That's right. 6-3. They had another win, so they're 6-3. They're a little bit better than I was speculating. I forgot about the last game. 6-3. They should have won that game against the Spurs. There was no reason for them to lose against the Spurs. And I think the only reason they lost to the Pistons is just because they weren't gelling yet as a team. But they're getting there, guys. They're getting there. The Rockets are a team. They're just going to get better and better and better and better as the season progresses. And they're going to be the favorite for the NBA Final Champions. I'm telling you, you wait and see. I saw my Boston Celtics lose last night by 2, winning bucket by my rivals, the Bucks. The Bucks beat them. I think the Bucks were probably a little angry after getting whooped by the Rockets in the third and fourth quarter. Maybe they were just slightly hungrier than the Celtics. My favorite player, Jason Tatum, most likely out the whole season. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully he'll get better quick. I don't like for any player to be out. I'd like for all of the teams to be at 100%. That way, whenever we have a champion, it's pretty clear, you know. Hope everyone is doing well. They are doing an interview right now. Looks like with Eason. Getting closer and closer to tip off. We'll be there in just a bit. The cool thing is that now I have the really fast internet connection here in the city. And that means that I can actually run my live stream simultaneously so that I can see what it looks like, make sure everything's running okay. I'll tell you what though, I'm going to have to get a regular Astros hat. I mean a Rockets hat. Because I got this really cool winter hat because I thought it's winter time, so I can get a Rockets winter hat, which is great outside, but actually inside the house it's too much. And even right now I'm a little warm. I might have to take my Astros jacket off. I got my Craig Biggio shirt on right now. I'm lacking some Rockets and Texans gear. Feel free to send something over if you want. Let's see here. Actually, I think one of the things that somebody mentioned was that they had bought a jersey for me and they haven't sent it to me yet. But I just had an idea recently, which is if somebody wants to buy something like that for me, they can probably buy it on Amazon Japan, I think. And then the shipping would be local. You wouldn't have to pay international shipping to send it over here. And that works with anything. If you shop on Amazon Japan, then you can get a much better deal on shipping because it's shipping locally here in Japan and not from America to Japan. So just food for thought for those of you who are thinking about sending something, because shipping is way too expensive. I like the H-Town girls outfits right now. Like bikinis with really short shorts. Pretty nice. Is my oh, my script is not running. I need to try starting it again. There it is. Okay, now it's correct. I posted a couple shorts over the last couple of days, and that put me over 1450 subs. So I just wanted to say thank you all for joining me. Thanks for subscribing. Awesome Rockets beat those Bucks. Yeah, man, that if you go back and look with the Astros, man, I'm still in Astros mode. Got to get out of that baseball season. By the time I get out of my system, they're going to start playing baseball again. But if you go and look at the Rockets' performance in the third and fourth quarter against the Bucks, what you're going to see is that they scored 72 freaking points. 72 points in the third and fourth quarter. Over 40 in the fourth. Insane. Can you imagine if they scored that many in the whole game, just consistently throughout the whole game? They would have been close to 150 points in that game. That's how well they played in the second half. And they just got better. The closer it got to the end of the game, the better they got. Crazy. All right. We got the tip-off coming up. Shingun has got it for the Rockets. Wizards win the tip. They've got Sideshow Bob with the ball. He's got some big hair. Thompson is guarding him. They throw it out to the top, and they throw it around to the top far side. He backs up to shoot a three. Rattles out. Rockets get the rebound. He tosses it into Thompson. Good play there. Thompson brings it down. He brings it all the way inside. Tosses out to KD. Back to the top. Okogie.
Jabari. KD's going to take a 3. Bounces it off. Shingun tries to knock it out to Okogi, but the Wizards get it, and they bring it back down pretty quick. All the way into the lane. He shoots a layup. Totally blocked. How about that? Completely rejected on the layup. Shingun brings it down. He's looking for somebody to go to. He's got it to Smith. Over on the near side to KD. Back out to Smith. Across to Shingun. To Okogi in the far side. He goes into the lane. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Jabari Smith with the dunk. Drives down the lane. Good pass. 2-0 Rockets. Just like that, the Wizards bring it down and throw it out of bounds. Turnover. Rockets get it back. Tommy Likey. That deserves a sip of coffee. Thompson's bringing it down. KD in the lane. He doesn't have anybody to pass it to. He lobs it over to Shingun. Shingun palms it. Spins around, goes to the baseline, goes inside, tries the reverse layup, misses it, but Okogi puts it back in. 4-0 Rockets. Wizards quickly bring it back down, but are cut off. They try to get back in the lane again, cut off a second time. Shingun working on him. Fall away jumper, bounces off the rim. Rockets get it and push it down the court. Smith has it. Shingun. KD goes inside all the way to the rim. He gets fouled. He's going to go to the line, shoot 2. Completely knocked out of his hands. 4-0 Rockets with 10 minutes left in the first. KD at the line. This is the first foul of the game. November 16th, they got the Kevin Durant bobblehead night. So they're doing the bobbleheads, I guess, everywhere for every league. Are they doing the bobbleheads for the Texans too? I haven't seen that yet. KD sinks the first free throw. It's 5-0 Rockets. They're 8th in the NBA, or Kevin Durant is 8th in the NBA for free throws made per game. Essentially 7, averaging 7 per game. It's 6-0 with that second one. Wizards bring it down. Smith with the defense. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Colin takes a lean-in shot, a three-pointer, and Smith gets called for a foul. That was ridiculous. It was a forced three-pointer, and he just basically jumped into Jabari, and then they called the foul. I think that's intentional contact on the shooter's part. Free throws up and rattles in. 4-6. They get 4 points on one play. How ridiculous is that? Thompson over to Shingun. Shingun looking around, passes to KD, takes a shot from about the free throw line. Money all day long. 8-4. Very rare to see Durant miss a shot like that. Anywhere in the paint from around the free throw line, he's good at knocking those down. Wizards have it. They drive inside. They let him all the way to the rim. He misses the layup, but their tall guy, what's his name, number 20? Don't know his name. He dunks it down. 8-6. Look at that. Thompson all the way to the rim, cuts around, lays it in. 10-6. Man, that was nice. It was a nice cut. The sideshow Bob guy looks like he has... Oh, they try to throw it into their tall guy. Okogi knocks it out to KD. KD to Shingun. He dribbles it and dunks it down. Nice transition there. Wizards call a timeout. Starting to get out of hand a little bit. And they just decide to shut it down. That was awesome. KD to Shingun. Shingun, one dribble and then a one-handed dunk. Excellent ending for that fast break. Nice. Nice. 12-6 right now with 8:52 left in the first quarter. How many do we have right now listening in, viewing? Got about 7. These games start off very slowly. Make sure you like the live stream so we can continue to grow it. Really just now getting into regularly streaming the Rockets games. Had a few things going on recently, so between the AL playoffs, the World Series, and a few days off for a trip to Aichi, Japan, I missed a few games, but we should be steady Eddie from here on. Hey, Brutus. Good to see you. Welcome in. The timing was excellent, right? As you can see, my background here shows me in a different location. I am at a small apartment in Hiroshima City. And this is my winter abode. I think I'm actually going to take off my jacket since it's a little warm. Let's see. There we go. I'll try to keep on my Rockets hat in my Biggio jersey. Less than 9 minutes left in the first quarter. Rockets up to 12. Wizards at 6. 4 of their points came from a three-pointer plus free throw. Otherwise, they haven't done much. Even that three-pointer and that foul called were pure luck. Wizards with the ball. They bring it in. Here it comes down the court. I like the astronaut dunking the ball at midcourt. That's funny. Sideshow Bob with the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He drives in. Somehow he manages to get the layup. 12-8 Rockets. Thompson bringing it down. Over to Şengün at the top of the key. He's trying to get some movement around, looking for somebody to pass to. He's got Thompson in the lane. Nice. Oh, almost with the layup and the foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Opportunity to get that lead back to 6. First free throw's up. Ooh, back off the back of the rim. He didn't have a very soft touch on that one. Put it in. That one's in. Okay, 1 for 2 so far. I'm in Thompson at the free throw line. It's 13-8 Rockets. 8 minutes left. Wizards bring it down. They ran it. Oh, all the way into the lane. They let him go all the way. Şengün, what are you doing? He lets him in the lane, and there's no one there to back him up. How many times do I have to complain about the exact same thing? The Rockets just letting him into the lane. Thompson over to KD. Back to Thompson. He's going to shoot a 3. It's off the back of the rim. Şengün with the rebound. He's going to try to go up, and it's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Şengün. Okay. Sounded like you got nothing but ball, though, on that slab. I heard a really loud hand-to-ball sound. Wizards bring it back down. He's going to go all the way to the rim, but through. Şengün stays on him. They've got 10 seconds on the shot clock, and he lays it in, and it's off the rim. And then they knock a three-pointer down. The rebound goes long. The game is tied, 13-13. There goes that 6-point lead. Şengün with the ball right at the top of the lane. He fires it up, almost gets the jump shot, And the foul. He'll go to the line. This is the third time the Rockets have been to the line already. Hey, nephew. Good game for that football game in our team slate. Yeah, man, it sure was. Been some really good games recently. First free throws rattled in by Shingun, 14-13 Rockets. Yeah, there's no reason to be sore about a loss. It's just part of the game, you know. Second one is in, 2 for 2 at the line. Shingun's 15-13 Rockets, 7 minutes left. Wizards bringing it down. They try to throw it inside. He's going to have to save it out of bounds, but Jabari Smith grabs it. Over to KD. KD looks for a man inside. He's got Okogie on the far end. Back to KD. Shoots up a 3. Bounces it off. Shingun taps it in. Tries to tap it in again. Jabari Smith with the rebound. He misses the layup. Holy cow. What kind of nonsense was that? Shingun with the tap in miss. Jabari Smith with a rebound, lay in, miss. Holy cow, they just missed 4 shots in a row. 3-pointer and then 3 tap-ins. Or 2 tap-ins and a layup. How do you miss those? And then Wizards knock down a 3-pointer. It's 16-15. They now have the lead. They're on a 10-3 run right now against the Rockets. Thompson all the way to the goal. He throws it to the top. Wide open 3-pointer for KD, and he rips it. Nothing but net. Rockets back up by 2, 18-16. Wizards immediately shoot a 3-pointer at the other end and knock it down. He didn't even wait for his teammates to come down and run anything. He just jacked it up. 19-18 Wizards. Is this going to become a 3-point exchange game? I sure hope not. Durant with the ball on the near side. Goes in the lane, pass off to Shingun. Oh, alley-oop to Thompson, who reverses it and drops it in. 20-19 Rockets. Another 3-pointer jacked up by the Wizards, and that was a complete brick off the backboard. Doesn't reset the shot clock. They've got 9 seconds to shoot another ball, and they jack up another 3. That's off the back of the rim. What in the world are they doing? It's like 5 3-pointers in a row for the Wizards. KD has it. He drives in the lane all the way up. He puts it up, and it bounces off. Might have been a foul there. Another 3-pointer by the Wizards. Bounces off the back of the rim. But Okogie got ran over, so that's going to be an offensive foul. And that little lob by Shingun to Thompson was a thing of beauty. Just good awareness of what's going on. Shepard's in the game. Shingun's going to go out, take a breather. Shepard's bringing it down. Over to Adams. Adams is also in the game. Looks like, Thompson's out. Okogie goes all the way in, misses, but followed with a dunk by Adams. How about that? That's a way to enter the game. Good cutoff. Wizards try to go inside. Adams cuts him off. They let him go in for the short jump shot, but he misses. Smith with the rebound, KD bringing it down. He throws it to Shepard, wide open for the layup, and it's good. 24-19 Rockets. Shepard and Adams come in the game in less than a minute. They both have 2 points. There's a drive in the lane, cut off by Adams. They call a foul on the fadeaway jump shot. He misses it, but he'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Rockets up by 5 with 4:13 left. That was a pretty weak sauce foul. Gold says, wanted to come say, hey to you, Uncle Stroh's Pelicans game on, but our season not looking good. I know it's still early, but we have no true big man and shooters. Best of luck to you, Gold. Of course, except when you play the Rockets. Otherwise, best of luck. Sarr at the line sinks the first free throw. It's 24-20. Eason is in. Okogie. Smith comes out. Tate comes in. 4 minutes, 13 seconds left. Come on, Roquetto. Second free throw on the way. And it's in. 21-24 Rockets. Shepard bringing the ball up. He tosses it over to Tate. Tate's got it. The top of the key over to KD. Wide open. Shoot that. Durant moves in the lane. Takes the jump shot. Almost gets it and the foul. Just hit the front of the rim and bounced off. Could have been a three-point play. Gold says, we used to have McCollum, but glad Pels got rid of him. He takes a lot of shots to score, and he turns the ball over a lot. McCollum trash in playoffs, too. That was a good move to get rid of him by the Pels. First free throw by KD is in. It rattles home. 3 for 3 from the lines, KD. 25-21, Rockets. Here comes the next shot. It's in. 26-21. 5-point lead. Foul called. Looks like it's going to be on Durant for holding. He was trying to get around a screen. Loose ball foul. Didn't McCollum have a great game the other day? All the way to the rim and lays it in is Sideshow Bob. It looks like they got a couple of Sideshow Bobs on the team. On the Wizards. Shepard at the top. Why are they double teaming him? Adams got the ball now. Turn around, man. He had a shot. He didn't know it. Passed off to KD. Back to Adams, and they lose it when they try to get it to Tate in the lane. That was terrible. And Wizards get a fast break dunk on the other end. Just because Adams didn't realize he had plenty of space behind him, and instead of turning around and squaring up for the jump shot, he got rid of it. Rockets lost an opportunity. There's a jump shot by KD. Once again, that's within his 95% shot rate range. In the lane, turnaround jump shot, way short air ball. Shepard has it. 28-25 Rockets, 2:57. Shepard brings it down, throws it to Tate. Tate back to Shepard. Shepard keeps faking three-pointers. Over to KD, 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Durant tries to get inside. He tries to throw it up for a shot and gets fouled. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. Timeout. Lenny Wilkins passed away recently, it looks like. Born in 1937, just passed away. He was 88 years old. We're on a timeout break right now. The Rockets are up by 3. Katie's going to go to the line and shoot 2 more. McCollum, inconsistent player, takes a lot of shots. Well, you know, I will say this. Jordan took a lot of shots too, you know. Jordan was a shooter. But the difference, I guess you could say, with Jordan is that he didn't always have... First of all, he wasn't inconsistent. And he had a lot of games where he sank a lot of those shots. You know what I'm saying? he had some big games. He had a lot of big games. He didn't just have one here and there. He had a lot of big games. And there's a reason why most people consider him the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why I like to wear Jordan shoes and not LeBron James shoes. I used to have a pair of the Air Raids. whenever Tim Hardaway endorsed them. I loved those shoes. They took a couple of moments to put on. They would definitely not be very convenient to wear in Japan because whenever you come home or go out or go to someone's house, it takes you a couple of minutes to take them off and put them on. Skeens won Cy Young and Rookie of the Year. Oh yeah, and what's his name? Kurt was unanimous in getting the Rookie of the Year. Makes sense, though. There's been a lot of talk recently, for those of you who haven't heard. I watched a couple of Astros videos recently, and I haven't really shared my thoughts yet about it. I'm wondering what you guys and gals think, for those of you who like baseball, and actually most of my subscribers do, because you came here because of the Astros. But they're talking about some trades, some possible trades. Dylan Cease being the main guy that they're trying to, they say that is most likely to come to the Astros. What do you think about Dylan Cease coming to the Astros as one of our main pitchers, especially if we lose Fromber, if Fromber signs elsewhere? Ooh, KD rims out the first free throw. That's his first miss of the day. He's 4 for 5. Scored 31 points against the Bucks, had 7 assists. That's a lot more than usual on the assists. Rips the second free throw. It's 29-25. And he's 5 for 6 from the line. We're not even into the second quarter yet, and he's already close to his free throw average for the game. Wizards have the ball with 2:30 left. They take a shot from just beyond the free throw line. KD with the rebound. He's going to bring it up. Over to Tate. Tate had Adams, didn't throw it to him. Instead went back to the top to KD. KD slows it down. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He starts to bring it inside. All the way over to the side. Jump shot. It's in. How about that? A couple of times they had Adams inside and chose not to throw it in. It worked out that time. Wizards with another three-pointer, a complete brick off the backboard. That was terrible. Keep doing that. I'm okay with that. 6-point lead, 31-25. Rockets with the ball. Shepard's got it. He goes inside. 1 on 3. Throws it back out to KD behind the back. Free throw line in. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 33-25. Biggest lead of the game, 8 points for the Rockets. 1:35 left in the game. Wizards got it. They bring it around the lane. Finger roll. And a foul. Where's the foul? How do you get a finger roll and a foul? Man, they keep giving Durant those jump shots. He's going to score over 40 points. He's knocking them down right now, man. He's 5 for 8. And he's nailed 5 free throws in just the first quarter. He's tearing it up. I like Eason's shoes. They're pretty cool. Misses that free throw. 3-point play denied. 33-27 Rockets. Thompson brings it inside. Throws it under to Eason. Lays it in. Good pass. Thompson could have shot that one. Decided to go to Eason under the basket. It worked out. 35-27 Rockets. Wizards with the ball. Sideshow Bob number 2 jacks it up. Misses it. Rebounded by Eason. He pushes up the court. He goes all the way in. Adams with the rebound. Terrible shot. Oh, Thompson all the way to the goal and dunks it in with both hands. And a steal. Wizards try to bring it in, but they didn't see Thompson. He just brings it in. Shepard in the corner. Shoots the 3. Oh, air ball. They're going to call. That should have been a foul. They're going to say, they're yelling about that. The Rockets are yelling that Shepard got his arm hit on that air ball on the three-pointer. They're like, where's the freaking foul, man? It's not often you see Shepard shoot an air ball from the three-point line. Everybody was complaining about him getting hit on the arm, but they didn't call anything. nuts. 40 seconds left. 10-point lead for the Rockets. A little lay-in. A little gimme basket for the Wizards. 29-37 Rockets. Katie bringing it up. 32 seconds left in the first. Over to Thompson. Thompson out to Eason for three. It's rimmed off. Good rebound by Adams. KD has it. Over to Eason. Eason inside. Little jump shot. It rattles out. Adams tries to put it in. Gets the rebound and is fouled. He's wrapped up. And they call the foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot two. The Rockets are in the bonus. Man, the Rockets are just going right at him. Man, I love that rebound by Adams. Eason shot the three-pointer. There are two rebounds back-to-back that Adams got, and the way he was able to get it was jump up, tap it off the backboard, and then jump up again and grab the rebound. He did that 2 times in a row. That's smart. Smart rebounding right there. They're terrorizing the Wizards on the boards. 18 rebounds versus 5. And you guys have heard me, those of you who've been listening to these games, you've heard me say over and over again, the Rockets are just destroying their opponents in rebounds. They tighten up just a couple of other areas, and they are the best in the NBA. At first free throw is missed. Eason gets the rebound and is immediately slapped by the Wizards. He'll go right back to the line. Good job. Good job, Wizards. It's a 9-point lead, 29-38. Smith is going to come in for somebody. Here's the first free throw. It's in. 10-point lead, 29-39. Hey, Gold, I see your comments. I'll get to in just a second. Smith is in. Second one is in. 40-29. It's 11-point lead. McCollum is going to bring it in. Sideshow Bob number 1 has the ball. He's bringing it up. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. He's going to jack it up, I'm sure. He gets fouled. Nope, no foul. They try to get a foul. Good. They don't deserve the foul after them not giving it to Shepard. And that's where it's going to end right there. First quarter's done. 38 freaking points. Rockets score almost 40 points. Almost 40 points in the first quarter. Great first quarter right there. All right, let's get caught up while they have a break. Let's get caught up on the live chat comments here. Gladskeen's making LSU look good. That's my college team. Yep, Gold, me too. LSU baseball, LSU football. I know that occasionally they have a decent basketball team, but ever since Shaq left and Stanley Roberts, I believe, and Chris Brown, ever since those guys left, I haven't really been interested in LSU basketball. It just hasn't had the same hype and energy that it used to. But of course, I generally like LSU football a lot. But this year, it has just been a cluster muck. You know what I'm saying? And the junk that's going on right now with Brian Kelly just makes it even worse. Let's see here. Remember that D Rose game winner against Lakers on Christmas back in the day? I'm watching Christmas games. Oh, you're watching some classic games? Oh, that's pretty cool. Every once in a while, I'll go back and rewatch the highlights of LSU's championship year with Joe Burrow, because that was just a perfect year. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll rewatch some of the playoff game highlights and then the championship game highlights. Shoot says, did Hunter Brown make the top 3 in Cy Young votes? Yes, he did. Shoot, yes, he did. And the Astros will get another pick because of that. Good question, and I happen to know the answer. So, absolutely, the Astros are going to get another pick because he finished in the top 3. Colt says, "Hey, Uncle, can you stream the Thunder game tonight?" I would, but no, I'm afraid I can't do that. From now on, unless it's some kind of special game, or some other special reason, I won't be doing any other teams. Barring games like playoff games, those sorts of games, I won't be doing any games outside of the Houston games. Wow, before I can even get back to the game, a dunk. Oh, man, what is going on here? As soon as the second quarter starts, Rockets hustle down the court, and Capella gets the dunk. And then right after that, the Wizards try to bring it back down and get an alley-oop. They miss it, but they're going to go to the line and shoot a pair. It's 29-42, Rockets with 11:43 remaining in the second. Come on. Let's get her did. Rockets have already scored 4 points. Just like that. Oh, I definitely can't do that. I'm doing the Rockets game. I would not stop a Rockets game to do a Thunder game. Never. Never. Free throws good. 30 points for the Wizards. 30-42. Yeah, I would be attacking my fan base if I called a Thunder game. If I stopped the Rockets game to do a Thunder game. Şengün in the lane. Little jump shot is good. 30-44. Wizards bring it back down the court. They're swinging it around. He takes a deep three-pointer. Brick it off. He does. I called it. Shepherd. Oh, terrible pass there. Glides all the way down to the other end. Puts it in for a layup. 32-44. Rockets take a three-pointer. It's good. They quickly throw it back down to the other end. And Eason drops a 3. It's 32-47. Nice. Wizards jack up another 3. And that one's good. Good grief. Nobody's running offense. They're just jacking up 3s. Rockets with 14 bench points. Wizards with 12. Thompson with the ball back to Shepherd. Long three-pointer. It's good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Another 3. 35-50. Rockets by 15. They've got 50 points now. Wizards with the ball in the lane. They throw it back out to the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Third. Another three-point attempt from the corner. He misses it. Rebounded by, who is that, Bagley? Yeah, Bagley the third. Dunks it down. 37-50. Thompson with the ball. He throws it over to... Nope, Shepherd's guarded. Şengün grabbed and fouled. Loose ball foul. Rockets will bring it in with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Robert Garcia is 100% right, Gold. It's an H-Town sin to do that, to do a Thunder game. To do a Thunder game, especially to stop a Rockets game, I would deserve to lose my channel over that. Shepherd with the ball. He's pushed and he shoots a 3. No foul, but Şengün gets the rebound. Backs it in. Takes it. Oh, no, he throws it out. Eason for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Oh, my gosh. Eason is ripping those 3s. He's got the bottom of the net on fire right now. It's 37-53. Pass in the corner. They fake a 3 into the lane. Turn around, throws it out. Sideshow Bob brings it in, has an easy shot from the free throw line, misses it. Capella with the rebound to Shepherd. Shepherd pushing it down. Goes all the way in, throws it out to the near side to Thompson. Thompson fakes a 3, tries to go in. Passes out to Şengün at the top. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Shepherd. Shepherd faking a 3. Backs up, shoots the 3. Bounces it off. Let Eason shoot those 3s, man. 8:50 left. Wizards are going to jack up another 3. And he's wide open. Nothing but net. 40-53. Gold, I see what you're saying, but Wizards get called for a foul. They just push Shingun down. It's on Whitmore. I don't know what was going on there. A little bit of wrestling around, and Shingun is just trying to... He's just trying to go around Whitmore, and he just puts both of his hands on Shingun's chest and pushes him down. What a stupid foul. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Rockets bring it in. Shingun has it. He's looking around for somebody to pass it to. Starts dribbling around the edge. Into the lane to Capella. Back out to Eason, who shoots a three. His foot was, I think, maybe on the line. That's laid in. You mind getting that for me? Somebody's ringing the doorbell. I don't know who it is. Check it and see. It might be delivery. I don't know. Somebody just rang the doorbell. Glenn's going to check. I might have to go and check it in just a second. We'll see. 53-40 Rockets. Shepard with the steal all the way down. He passes it over to Eason. Eason can't handle it. He has to save it to Jabari Smith, who lays it in and misses the layup. Wizards bring it all the way back down the other end. Miss the mini jump shot. Smith with the layup. Shepard brings it in the lane, all the way to the lane, lays it in, gets the foul and the shot. 55-40 Rockets. 3-point play. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go check the door. Oh, it's okay? Well, what was up? It wasn't a Buddhist person trying to...
No. Mail for somebody who must have been before.
Hmm.
I think because it was an English name. It wasn't a Vietnamese name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That was old mail.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Thanks. I appreciate that. Shepard to the line. Misses the free throw, man. Shepard is, other than that layup, he's been pretty cold this game with his shooting. 55-40 with 7:30 left in the second. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Wizards bring it all the way in the lane. Blocked and then follow with a dunk. That's their beanpole. I don't even know his name. 55-42. Shingun with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock to Shepard. Shepard fakes a three. He gets all the way around, passes it back out to the top. Eason for three. Has to get off quick. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Here we go. 58-42. Nice. 7 minutes left in the second. Wizards bring it back down. They're going in the lane. They throw it out. Stolen by the Rockets. But they call a timeout. Man. Eason getting that ball, didn't have a good grip on it at first, had to quickly gather himself and get that shot off. Man, he's got the hot hand right now. That's for sure. He missed his first shot. And after that, he's basically 3 for 4 from the three-point line. He's hitting them. Let's see here. Robert says Eason's playing ball this year, much more aggressive and consistent. He's looking good right now, I'll tell you that. Gould says, wasn't saying don't finish this, but do the Thunder game after the game in. That's no reason to apologize, but there's no reason. I'm just letting you know that if you look at my channel, there's no reason for me to do a Thunders-Lakers game. I mean, first of all, I can't stand the Lakers, and I really can't stand LeBron James. But since this is a Houston channel, I'm going to stick to the Houston game. So we'll be doing the Texans, the Astros, and the Rockets. If there are playoff games to be done and they don't conflict with the Houston games, then I would definitely consider doing those games. But to do a regular season game that has nothing to do with Houston, I won't be doing those. Just to let you know, I think it makes sense because my channel is not for live streaming basketball games. And my channel isn't for live streaming football games. And it's not for live streaming baseball games. is for live streaming Houston games and the occasional playoff games and championship games. So regular season Thunder versus Lakers is not a game that you would see on a channel like mine. But there's no reason to apologize for that. Cam Whitmore? Cam Whitmore? I don't know his first name. Yeah, hey, Robert, no, it's not remodeling. This is a small apartment in Hiroshima City. I had just moved here. And I'll be staying here during the winter. I'm not sure how many months I will be here, but I can stay here all the way to June if I want, I believe. But I'm literally in Hiroshima City now. I'm not out in the countryside. So it's just that at my house, there's no indoor plumbing. There's no insulation right now. And because of my health condition, it's quite the challenge to stay warm. And there's no indoor toilet, you know, there's no sink, there's no bathtub or shower inside. And it gets down to almost, in Celsius, it gets down to almost -10, sometimes maybe -10, heavy snow. Wizards managed to get it underneath to Sar. That's their beanpole's name. The Wizards' beanpole, his name is Sar, S-A-R-R. Capella is called for the foul. Sar drops it in and he'll go to the line to shoot one free throw. But anyway, this backdrop you're seeing right now is this small apartment in Hiroshima. Here comes Sar's free throw attempt. It's good. 3-point play for the Wizards. It's 45-58, a 13-point lead for the Rockets. Shepard brings it up with 6.5 left in the second. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's go, go, go. Shingun bringing it around. He's faking with his head, tries to dribble it around, picks it up, throws it to Shepard. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He brings it all the way in the lane, tries to toss it out, stolen by the Wizards. Sar's bringing it down and gets knocked it knocked out of his hand, gets it back, throws it out to the 3-point line, bricked off again. The Wizards are bricking off a lot of threes. Shepard's bringing it down now. 6 minutes left in the second. Come on. Shingun fakes a three. Starts to back it in on the far side. Smith in the lane, back out to Shingun, wide open for a three. Nothing but net. 61-45 Rockets. Wizards get it under the goal, but defense makes them kick it out for another three. That one actually goes down, so I think that the Wizards are basically 2 for 1,000 from the 3-point line. If they had made half of their three-pointers, they'd probably have the lead right now. 48-61, Rockets call a timeout. Go Nation record is 6-3. Rockets are 6-3. Thunder gonna take down the Fakers tonight. I believe it. Nothing but H-Town over here, Podna. That's right, Robert. Nothing but H-Town. I'm not a Thunder fan. I don't like the Lakers. Oh. So anybody that plays the Lakers, you pull for the other team? That's pretty much the same for me. Anybody who plays the Lakers is the team I'm rooting for. Rose brother likes the Lakers, and Rose brother is fake. Screw the Lakers. Yeah, I used to have respect for the Lakers a long time ago when they were a good organization with good players. But they've become just like the Dodgers to me. They spend a lot of money and they try to be They act like they're better than everybody, but they are solidly mediocre. Considering the money that they spend and the big names that they bring in, they sure are easy to beat. You know what I'm saying? I remember now that you had said that when we were in the mix with the Stros. That's right. That's right, Robert. Yeah, it's just a temporary place here. It's a nice little apartment. It's got a view of a river right out the window over there. You guys can't see it, but maybe I will turn the camera around and show you later on. Maybe during halftime or something, I can try to see if I can get a shot of the river across the street. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Cheers to you too. I think I got some coffee left. Yeah. Cheers. I also have an extra big monitor here, so it's nice. I can watch the game right over here, and I can put my software in the live chat over here. It's nice. Take a little bit of, I've got my desktop hooked up too, so I take a little bit of work off of my laptop. You gonna go visit me in Hiroshima? Come on. I can show you around. I know it pretty well. We should win by at least a Twinkie. At least a Twinkie. All right, Thompson with the ball, 5:20 left in the second, 61-48, Rocketto. Over to KD at the top of the key. Back to Thompson. He brings it inside to Adams, tries to roll it in off the back of the rim. Wizards get it back and push it down the court. They're going to jack up a three immediately. he barely hits the rim and it rattles out of bounds. Just rolls out of bounds. Rockets ball, 4:56. Thompson pushes it down back to Adams. Over to Smith. Smith crossed through his legs. Jumper, boom, bangs it down. Nice shot. 63-48 Rockets. Sideshow Bob tosses it over. They got so many guys with long hair. Smith brings it all the way to the rim. Gets the shot and the foul. Holy cow. That was hilarious. Shingun's over on the bench. He comes off the bench doing the muscle pose. That's got to be his favorite pose right there. Smith does the fake, goes through the legs, drives in the lane, double teamed, draws the foul, banks it in, and he'll go to the line. 65-48 right now. It's about to be an 18-point lead when he sinks this one. 5 for 15 he was against the Bucks. He rattles it in. 66-48. That's what I'm talking about. 4:20 left in the second. Wizards are going to shoot another three. Bounces it off again. Are they going to get the rebound? No. It'll be Rockets ball. Adams brings it into Thompson. 4:15 left in the second. Thompson dribbling it around. Over to Adams on the near side. To KD. KD has it with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He starts dribbling around. He's got something going. 5, 4, 3. Into the lane. Lays it in. Bricked off. But Adams comes back and crushes it down with a one-handed smash. It's a 20-point lead. Wow. KD made a great move to the basket and went right through everybody. How many guys did he go through? 3 guys. And he couldn't get the layup. But Adams, man, one brute force right there. I would like to see Adams continue to play that aggressively because I like him a lot. He has this aura, you know. I think right now, Adams is my favorite potential player. Potential to be absolutely amazing. If he would just keep playing with that strong authority, it would be amazing. Rockets up by 20 points with 3:50 left. 68-48. I'd like to see the Rockets at 80 points by the half. Let's see what we got here. Gold says Thunder locking that she up. Robert, don't worry, brother. Fakers only pick on the bad teams. They won the Spurs and Wemby was acting all scared. Is that a game where Bronny went off for 2 points? Shingun came off the bench doing the muscle pose, and Adams gave him a little muscle pose. Then Shingun chest bumped him, almost knocked him down. That was hilarious. I like to see the team gelling, you know. Thompson runs through the lane, brings it back out, dishes to KD, goes in the lane, shoot that. That's right. Fakes him up in the air, rolls off the jump shot. Adams with the rebound. That's going to give them another shot clock. He turns around, spins around, tries to lay it in, misses. Thompson with the rebound. Smith for three. Knock it down. Off the front of the rim. Man, 3 shots there. KD steals the pass down the court. They had a snowbird down there, but KD picked it off. Smith inside, lays it in, gets the foul. How about that? Rockets are now in the bonus again with 3 minutes left in the second. It's 48-70. Smith goes to the line with a chance for a 3-point play. So KD not only got the steal on the other end, he brings it back down, finds Smith streaking to the rim. All he has to do is drop it in, and now he's at the line with 9 points, a chance to get into double digits with this free throw. Here it comes, and it's in. 71-48. Jabari Smith with 10 points now. 3 minutes left in the second. Wizards bring it down. Sarr goes inside, tries to lay it in, gets blocked by Adams. KD on the fast break, out to Smith. Okogie for 3. It's in, nothing but the bottom of the net. 74-48. They're getting to that 80 points, man. I called it. I'm just waiting for it. They need 6 more. 2.5 left in the second. 74 first half points. This is the highest for any half for the Rockets this season. It's 2 more than what they made against the Bucks in the third and the fourth. Did Sarr just sink that? A 3-pointer? That's crazy. I didn't know he shot 3-pointers. Here's a 3-pointer by KD. It's good. 77 points. 2:05 left in the second. KD answers. Man, I'm liking this version of the Rockets. I mean, I liked them already, but man, they are really knocking it down right now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Sarr in the lane. Turn around. Bricks it off, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. 1:47 left in the second. But man, that block on Sarr was amazing. $51-77 right now. Big lead for the Rockets. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. Yeah, Gold, I'm with you. Like I said, I feel the same way. Any team that plays the Lakers is my favorite team for that game. I don't care who it is. I don't care what team. Any team can play the Lakers. It's the same with the Dodgers, same with the Cowboys. First free throw by Sarr is rattled off. Shingun comes in. Adams goes out to take a break. Second shot by Sarr is up. No good. Rebounded by Jabari Smith. So Sarr misses both of his free throws. Both teams are in the bonus right now with 1:40 left in the second. Thompson has the ball. He brings it around. Far side, Okogie wide open for three. Fakes it, brings it in. Durant for three, fakes it, steps in over to Şengün for three. Everybody fakes a three, but Şengün finally takes it, misses it. Long rebound by KD. Şengün goes in, gets the lay-in with the fake. Fakes the crap out of Sarr. 51-79 Rockets. They are 1 point away from getting that 80 points that I want. Sideshow Bob with a jump shot, bricks it off. Şengün with the rebound. KD has it, 1 minute left in the second. Thompson. Back over to KD, to Şengün. Back, nope. He tries to get it to KD. He's going to have to work for it. He's got it. Back to Şengün at the top, the key. Okogie for three. Rattles it off. Come on now, guys. 42 seconds left in the second. Wizards bring it down. They're going to try to jack up a three. Long three-pointer by Sideshow Bob, and he actually makes it. 54-79. Rockets almost had that 30-point lead. Thompson brings it around. Over the back foul by Sarr as he throws it into Şengün. Sarr just pushes him down and riding him like a backpack. Şengün's going to shoot some free throws as they are in the bonus. Barely hits the front of the rim. Come on, all you need to do is make one, man. Just make one and get that 80 point. If you make it, you'll have exactly the points that I called for. Come on, get in there. He misses it again. Are you kidding me? He missed both of his free throws. Oh my gosh, it's a steal by Thompson. Come on, man. 10 seconds left. Şengün in the lane. Passes it back to Thompson, who dunks it down, and he gets 81. Yes, they clear 80 points. 5 seconds left before half. Wizards have it. They're trying to get a shot off. He takes an awkward jump shot. It's no good, and that's where we're going to end. 54-81 at halftime. They get to that 80-point mark that I was gunning for. Durant with 19 points. Several Rockets in double digits. Wow, what a great first half of basketball for the Houston Rockets. That was freaking awesome right there. Whew. Make sure you like the live stream if you've not done so. Let's see what we got going in the live stream here. In the live chat, rather. We all take a shot when Thunder win tonight. Robert says it's amazing how one player can change the whole team and their chemistry. I'm going to get my Durant jersey ASAP. Shine going for 35 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Homeroom 20 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. You're calling some details. All respect to Katie, still playing ball and at the level he has it playing, that is special. Yes, it is. I don't see anybody sinking those jump shots as consistently as he does. Faking the three, stepping in, faking, shooting, and then knocking it down. It's like a copy-paste kind of thing, you know? You got to tip your hat to a player like that. All good sportsmanship to you guys from a Pelicans fan. I got to say, Katie's very special. Still playing like he's 29. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. I know that he's gotten some grief, or that rather the Rockets have gotten some grief from bringing him in due to his age. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Let me, I'm going to try to modify my screen here for a second just to There we go. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. This is what I meant to do. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Make that a little bit bigger just because we're at halftime right now. I can't show the halftime show. I'm going to make myself another hot drink. It is halftime, as you can see. If you look at the scoreboard, you'll see some of the stats. Let me call up. Actually, let me get a drink right quick, and then I'll call up the stats. But the score is 81-54. Nice, healthy lead of 27 points by the Rockets right now. They are destroying the Wizards. I knew that they would handle this game. They started off good, let the Wizards come back a little bit. The Wizards actually got a 1-point lead, but after that, the Rockets took off, pun intended, and just started destroying them in the second half. But this is the most points they've ever scored in a half the whole season. They managed to score 72 points in the third and fourth quarter in the second half, exactly, and against the Bucks the other day to cap that comeback win. But today, they outmatched that by 9 points. It was a great, really great finish to the game the other day, but they've done even better today. It's been amazing. While I get my drink, I'll give you a view of the river across the street. How about that? 1 second.
Well, there you have it. Basically, you can see that there. There's a river. This is kind of on the slightly northwest of central Hiroshima. You can see that there's a nice large riverbank area right down there on the right. There's like croquet course and some grassy area, parking. Some people like to go out there and have picnics. Some people throw the baseball. You can do whatever. Public area. It's pretty nice. And in here, I can actually show you my setup here. Over here on this large screen, I got my software, the OBS software for the live streaming. And over there on the right side, you can see currently I've got it maximized to show my live stream, but usually it's just that whole right side there is the live chat, so I can see the live chat very easily. And then there's this screen right here, and that's the game. Can't show that. The NBA will attack me. And the chair that's here is a pink chair, so it's not one that I picked. It just happened to be with the house. Little couch there. You can see it's kind of got the Japanese style though here. Shoji doors. That's the bedroom there. Another bedroom. And hanging out in there. And the kitchen over there behind the sliding curtain right there. And a little coffee table. I still got my suitcase full of electronics right there, but that's pretty much it. See if I can get this back in the right spot. Seems to be all right.
We're in the middle of halftime at the moment. Oh, I need to close the window. It'll be too loud. But you can see it's much brighter in here. I still want to do some more modifications. I don't want to have such a plain, boring background here. I want to have something more interesting. Got some ideas for what to do back there. Ooh, that's good. Nice and hot second cup of coffee. For Angel, who may or may not be listening right now, I am having the coffee that you sent me. Now, you sent me 2 different coffees. One of my subscribers, Angel, sent me 2 different types of coffee. And one of those is a community espresso roast. Special coffee that I haven't had before. It is really nice, and that's what I'm having right now. I'm still waiting to open the Café du Monde because I have a can opener somewhere, but it's still packed in one of my boxes out at my house in the countryside. So I have 2 choices. Either go to the dollar store and get another one for like 100 yen, or spend a few hours digging through those boxes trying to find my other can opener. I think you know which choice I'm going to take. Rockets and Wizards are out warming up right now. They got their warm-ups on, shooting the ball around. They're showing some highlights from the game. Oh, there was that nice alley-oop from Shingun. It went from KD to Shingun to Thompson, who laid it in. Some really nice highlights the Rockets are providing. I hope I can show some of those to you later on in one of my shorts. Durant with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists this game. Şengün 9 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Thompson, 7 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists. Jabari Smith, 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Okogie, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Man, the Rockets and the Texans have just given me several nice games. I am much happy. I have much happy about these recent games. We're getting ready to start the third quarter. 81-54. Thompson brings it in. Durant back to Thompson. Thompson in the lane, loses the ball. Fast break for the Wizards. But Durant cuts it off. Good D for stopping that. Wizards bring it back in the lane, take a fall-away jumper, air ball. Star saves it. Thompson gets it. Rockets push it down. Over in the corner to Okogie, shoots a three-pointer off the front of the rim. You didn't have to take that one, but he gets his own rebound. How about that? Wow. Okogie comes back in, gets his own rebound, lays it in, and gets, is that a foul or a timeout? Timeout. Right off the bat, they call a timeout. They didn't like the way that looked at all. It's a 19-point lead for the Rockets right now. Tommy Likey. Let me get back to the live chat here and see what I'm missing. Wizards are getting crapped on, says Gold. Sure does look like it. 29-point lead for the Rockets right now at the start of the third. George says, Rockets. And I'm going to reply with, indeed. Robert says, we need the rear review too. Go. Yeah. Maybe I can get a secondary camera with a permanent shot of the river, and I'll get a green screen. I'll put that behind me. Just a shot of the river. What I would really, really like to do is, now that I'm in Hiroshima City, it would be so cool to be able to go to some places, some cool places, and broadcast live. Internet is not an issue, but power is an issue, right? I need 2 screens. I can operate with my laptop and 1 screen, but I would have to have a power source that can last for the whole game. So I would need a power source, a portable power source, or a place to plug in. I'm going to check around because it'd be kind of cool to have something like that, you know? Just do a live stream on location from some famous place. That would be pretty cool. There's no way I can financially afford that right now, but wouldn't that be cool to do that all over Japan? Just broadcast live from some different locations like Tokyo Tower or Skytree in Tokyo, and maybe from famous places in like Osaka and just all over the place. But, you know, that's that's dreaming. That's not possible right now. 54-83. Wizards with the ball. 11-10 left in the third. Sideshow Bob at the top of the key is going to try to bring it in. Shoots it. Breaks it off. Sar with the rebound drops it in. Easy bucket. Thompson brings it down. Shingun on the near side. Okogie comes out. Thompson goes over to him. To KD. Back to Thompson. Over into the corner to Jabari. He hits it off the front of the rim. And then, Shingun gets the rebound, but loses control of it, and it goes out of bounds. Wizards bring the ball down the court. How much is 100 yen in US dollars? Less than 70 cents, maybe 60, 65 cents, something like that. Not much at all. Thompson over to Shingun at the top of the key. Over to KD on the far side. Back to Shingun. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Near side to Smith. He tries to back it in. Close to the lane. Takes a fadeaway jumper off the front of the rim. That's 2 off the front of the rim for Smith in the third so far. All the way to the rim. Bricks it off. Smith with the rebound. He pushes it all the way down. Goes in the lane. Tries to shoot it. Gets stuffed. Sar with the rebound. Wizards have a 2-on-2 break. They kick it out. Back in the lane to Sar. Wide open dunk. He takes a little swing on the rim. 58-73. Shingun with the ball at the top of the key. Brings it in to Smith under the basket, who also takes a two-handed dunk and hangs on the rim. Returns the favor. 85-58 Rockets. Three-pointer by the Wizards. Bricked off again. I'm okay with them just shooting those all day long. Nice pass to KD under the goal, but he doesn't have a shot. He tries to go up after a couple of fakes. Sideshow Bob number 2 fouls him. He's going to go to the line, shoot a pair. 9:10 left in the third. First one is nothing but net. Grant's knocking on the door of 10 free throws today. Second one is up and in. Nothing but net on both of those. 58-87. 29-point lead restored. Wizards with the ball on the near side. They pass it inside. Layup is good. Thompson's pushing it up the court for the Rockets. Tries to push it in. Is cut off. KD around to Shingun. Shingun goes behind the back into the lane. Back to KD. And it gets knocked out of bounds by Sideshow Bob. If you're wondering who I'm talking about George for the Wizards. Shingun tries to go inside, passes it off to Okogie, misses the lay-in, gets partially blocked. Wizards bring it back down. George has the ball. Starts to think about a three-pointer. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He brings it inside. Man, what's with the shoulder? That's an offensive foul. George is shoving off with his elbows, but they don't call that. He gets a second chance opportunity, a rebound of his own shot. And the Rockets call a timeout. They don't like that at all right there. I love that dunk that Amin Thompson had over Sideshow Bob George. Sideshow George? Should I just call him Sideshow George? They're showing an advertisement right now for some kind of Japanese horror movie. Pretty interesting looking. All right, let's see what we got here. Appreciate the likes on the live stream. How many do we have right now? I haven't taken a look at it. I got to refresh my screen. I know that's not right. Got 10? 10 likes. Maybe that's about all I can expect at the moment. Pretty slow at the moment. They're advertising so many strange shows right now. It's ridiculous. $87-62. A little over 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Rockets have this one firmly under control. It's funny how the Rockets gave up basically 4 unanswered points, and then the coach called a timeout. He didn't like what he was seeing. Talk about a tightly controlled lead. All right, Thompson bringing the ball down. We're back in business. 8 minutes left in the third. Back to KD, over to Thompson. Okogie for 3. Bounces it off. Rebound, Wizards. They push it down. 3-on-3. They back it out for a three-pointer, and they make it. My coach would have killed me in high school to go on a fast break and shoot a three-pointer. What the heck are you doing? That would have been the light way he would have said it. But, of course, he never said anything lightly. 65-87 Rockets. Jabari on the near side, back to KD at the top. Shingun tries to put up a screen, but George slaps and reaches in and gets the foul. Shingun brings it into the lane, wide open, one-handed dunk. Nice, 89-65. George brings it all the way down, tosses it out, another three-pointer, and that one is nailed. That's 2 3-pointers in a row for the Wizards. Shingun takes the inbound pass back to Thompson, who pushes it up. It's a 21-point lead for the Rockets. Some pushing going on. George is upset because he's pushing on Durant, and he gets called for the foul. Man, Shingun goes all the way around. Doesn't get any help. The Wizards don't give him any help on defense there, and Shingun just dunks it down. That was awesome. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Shingun has it at the top of the key. 10 seconds. KD with a moving pick. Passes it over to KD. KD bringing it in. Under the goal to Thompson, and he dribbles it on the line. That'll be a turnover. Rockets have given up 8 points. They were up by 28, 29. Alley-oop and dunked down by Sarr. It's 70-89. 19-point lead now. Smith at the near side behind the three-point line. Over to KD. He takes a three-pointer. Rattles it off. Sarr with the rebound. Okogie almost with a steal, and then they call a foul on him in the backcourt. That's the first on Okogie. 6:15 left in the third. Wizards bringing it down. Sarr with a 3. Breaks it off. Okogie with the rebound to Thompson, pushing it down. Nice pick there by Shingun. Oh, Thompson all the way coast to coast, dunks it down. Two-handed smash, 70-91. George behind the back pass to Sar. Sar dishes it off, brings it all the way in and lays it in. The Rockets just, once again, that soft defense in the lane, let him go all the way to the goal and lay it in. It's 72-91. They need to cut that stuff off. They do it sometimes, but I feel like it's a coin flip whether they decide to cut them off in the lane or not. Durant over to Okogie. Okogie into Thompson. Thompson looking under the rim. Takes it in himself, lays it up, and bounces it off. George gets the rebound. They push it up the court. He goes under the basket, has to back out, takes a fall-away jumper, bricks it off. Smith with the rebound, slows it down. Okogie back to Thompson. 5 minutes left in the third. Shingun into the lane, finds himself open, but makes a terrible jump shot. Nothing but air. He spun around, he was looking for somebody to pass to, and he realized he was wide open, and he took a quick shot, but it was way off. Wizards with a three-pointer, bricks it off the front of the rim. KD's got it. He pushes it down the court, behind the back, and gets it knocked out of bounds. It'll be Rockets' ball. Let's take another look at it. Man, I'm in Thompson with the crossover around Sar. Dunks it two hands. Man, his head was like 4 or 5 inches above Sar's. He got some serious air on that. I wish I could jump like that. Thompson can get up there. They're going to change the call. They say it went off. It actually went off Durant. He lost control of the ball. It looked like it was knocked away by the Wizards initially. It was called Rockets ball, but they changed it. There's going to be a jump ball, looks like. Eason is in. Oh, no, it's not a jump ball. They're inbounding it from the side. I was about to say, why are they lining up for a jump ball? Everybody just having to crowd it around each other, that's all. Far side three-pointer, jacked up, bricked off, and offensive rebound. 2 Rockets standing right there, and they don't do any boxing out. So they just give up 2 points for free on the rebound. Eason with the ball at the top of the key. Over to KD. 74-91. They've chipped away at the lead a little bit. Bad pass by Durant, almost stolen by the Wizards, goes out of bounds. 4 minutes left in the third. They've whittled this lead down to 17. Rockets were up by 29. Terrible third quarter for the Rockets so far. Jabari Smith in the lane. Jump shot is good. 74-93. George brings the ball down. There he is pushing again. Why don't they ever call the offensive foul there? Sar just tosses it up in the lane and it goes in. Shepard is in the game. Brings the ball down. Thompson's getting a rest. KD from the foul line puts it down. All day long, 76-95. 3:20 left in the third. Sar has the ball over to George. He looks like he was thinking about a 3. How many steps can he take to go to the rim? He tries to draw a foul. He tumbles and rolls and falls, but he doesn't get any foul called. KD brings it all the way down, goes up off the backboard, rebounded by Smith. No, he loses it. Easy play on the other end for the Wizards. Whitmore, is that who that was? Wide open for a dunk on the other end on the fast break. 78-95. Shepard brings it up. 3-point attempt by Shepard. Knocks it down. And he was hit again when he shot the 3. No foul called. That's twice that Shepard has shot the 3 and been fouled. They didn't call any fouls. He made that one though. From the foul line, the Wizards missed that one. Adams gets it, dishes it out to KD. KD brings it down. 78-98, 20-point lead for the Rockets. Pass barely gets into Smith. He fakes it, goes into the lane, fall away jumper, and it's in. Nothing but the net. 22-point lead, 78-100, and that's going to be a timeout for the Wizards. So the momentum shifts back to the Rockets. Their lead had gotten down to 17. Then they started coming back. Jacked it up to 22. They just showed the highlight there of Shepard shooting the three-pointer and getting his arm nailed as he shot, just right as he shot. I don't know what it is about these refs. I'm telling you, this is the reason why I stopped watching NBA. It didn't have anything to do with my lack of passion for the Rockets or basketball in general. I love basketball, especially playing basketball. But to see how the refs call the game, it's arbitrary. And what I mean is, whether they call a violation or a foul is totally random. And sometimes they call, when you're dribbling the ball, you can't have your hand under the ball. You can't be turning the ball over. That's carrying the ball. But every single player does it every time they touch the ball. It's 100% of the time. And every player travels. Every player walks, literally 100% of the time, every single time they get the ball. It's no exception. 100% of the time, there's traveling and walking and carrying the ball. But it's called just randomly, you know? It's the same with fouls. They can get clobbered and no foul is called. And sometimes there's no contact, all ball, and they get a foul called. There's just no consistency with the referees in the NBA. 78-100, Wizards with the ball, 2 minutes left. That's a shot by George off the backboard, and that's good. 80-100. 150 left. Shepard brings it down. Over to, is that Tate? Yep, he's got the ball at the top of the key over to KD. Eason tries with the block. Shepard brings the ball in. Tries a pass to Tate in the lane. He misses it. Right over his head. Goes out of bounds. That'll be Wizards ball with 1.5 minutes left in the third. Rockets have been coming back a little bit this half, but they're still down -9 from where they were at the start of it. George has the ball. Here he goes slapping away again. To Bagley. He gets the layup and the foul. 82-100. He goes to the line, and that's a foul on Shepard. Appreciate you guys and gals being here. Hope you can share, if you don't mind. It'd be nice for you to share my live stream with those you know are Rockets fans. Bagley the third at the line. Crowd making some noise, trying to distract him. And his free throws in. 83-100. 17-point lead. This is the 12-point swing that the Rockets have given up this quarter. Shepard goes into the lane, but he's fouled. Loose ball foul. Carrington with the foul. He's also got the sideshow bob here. What is it with the Wizards and the big hair, you know? Eason brings it in to Adams. Adams to KD. He tries the baseline. Whoa, what a difficult shot. He almost pulled it off. Wizards bring it down, but the Rockets are back on D. George has the ball at the top of the key. Looks inside, no one to go to. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He goes to the far side. It's open. He alley-oops it to Bagley, who dunks it down. That was too easy. 15-point lead. They've basically cut the Rockets' lead in half this quarter. Come on now. This is definitely not good defense here. Durant in the lane with a turnaround jump shot. No good. They're going to call a push foul on Tate on the rebound. 32 seconds left in the third. By far the worst performance of the game for the Rockets in the third. They haven't even scored 20 points this quarter. Isn't it crazy how they can score more than 40, then turn around and score 19 in the next? First free throw is in. The Wizards are in the bonus right now. .2 seconds left. Second free throw is up and in. Is that Ruspert? Who sinks both the free throws. Shepard brings it down the court. Carrington on defense. Adams comes out for the pick there. But over to KD. KD all the way across to Tate, who's cutting across. Shepard shoots the three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 103 to 87. Nice shot. Carrington tries to go inside, loses the ball. It's 2-on-2 on the fast break. Oh, right at the buzzer. KD shoots the three-pointer, comes up just short. But he had a clear shot from just past half court. Got it off. But that's where we're going to end at the third quarter. 103 to 87 Rockets. 16-point lead. They gave up 13 points off their lead. The Wizards are able to shave off 13 points. We're moving into the fourth quarter. Rockets cooled off a lot. Got to take a look at some of this, some of the stats here. Let's see what we got. Rockets stats for the game so far. Kevin Durant has played 29 minutes, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. 7 for 16 from the field. Started off hot, has cooled off in the third quarter. 2 for 5 from three-point land. Field goal percentage is only 43.8. Started off great, like I said, has slid since then. 7 for 8 from the line. Jabari Smith, 14 points. Shooting 54.5%. 8 rebounds. Shingun, 13 points. 11 rebounds. Shooting 45.5%. Okogie, 7 points. 4 rebounds. Only shooting 37.5%. Thompson, 13 points. 1 rebound. Shooting 75%. He needs to shoot more. But he's got a lot of high percentage shots. Holy cow. Another three-pointer by the Wizards is 90 to 103. The lead is down to 13. Yeah, the Rockets announcer says the Rockets in this half are getting burned. That's right. They need to slow it down. We're in the fourth quarter. 3-pointer by Thompson. It's good. Right as I say he needs to shoot more, he knocks down the three. It's 106-90. Wizards bring it in the lane. They're blocked off, thankfully. Carrington with the ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point attempt. Bricked off, and the rebound. 2 Rockets miss the rebound, and it goes right back to the Wizards, and they lay it in for 2, 92-106. Second chance points there. Shepard to Adams. Adams to Okogie. Okogie brings it in the lane. The far side to Thompson to Eason for 3. Knocks it down. There's another Eason 3. That's 4 3-pointers for Eason. 109-92. 16 points. Another long 3 bricked off by the Wizards. Eason brings it down. Tries to get inside. Is cut off. To Adams at the top of the key. To Thompson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson brings it in the lane. Has a little jumper. Misses it. How do you miss that? Wizards get it, and they try a fast break at the other end. Cut off by the Rockets. Carrington at the top of the key. Brings it around all the way in the lane. Lays it high off the glass, and it rolls in. 94-109. 15-point lead for the Rockets. We need to get the lead back up to 25. That's where it needs to be. Thompson with a nice move. Tosses it back out to the top of the key. Shepard for 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net again. 112. I wish. 112-94. 1,012 points for the Rockets. That's right. Thompson made a really nice spin move to get in the lane. Drew the guys in. Shepard was wide open at the top of the key. And knocked down that 3. Thompson, Eason, and Shepard have 3s already in the fourth. A little bit of a foul on the other end. So the Wizards are shooting a pair. The first one is in. It's 95-112. McCollum at the line with his green shoes. Rattles that second one off. That should have been an over the back penalty right there. And then a push against Okogie, so they do call a foul on the Wizards after missing the first over the back call. Whatever happened to that, man? You go for a rebound, you got a guy over your back trying to get the rebound. That was an automatic foul when I played basketball. Can't go over someone's back. Eason into Thompson. Thompson's going to bring it down. McCollum on D. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Adams inside to Shepard with the lay-in, and it's good. How about that? Beautiful. They just burned the Wizards there. Man, that was a thing of beauty. Shepard with the cut through. Eason on the nice pass. That was beautiful. That's the way basketball's supposed to work right there. 95-114. 19-point lead for the Rockets. Oh, nice block on Carrington. And it bounces off of him and goes out of bounds. The Rockets get it. He went up and Shepard got the block. Holy cow. Shepard from behind with the block and knocks it off of Carrington. Beautiful defense there. Shepard with the ball at the top of the key for the Rockets. Adams with the pick. He gets the ball, goes to the free throw line. Over to Okogie, back into Adams. No foul. It's knocked out of his hands. Wizards get the ball. McCollum has it at the top of the key. 8.5 left in the fourth. He pushes it all the way in the lane. Puts up a brick. And they call a foul. They might challenge this one. They're showing that block by Shepard. That was such a beautiful block. And then it rolls off of his arm. Shepard blocks it off of Carrington's arm and it goes out of bounds. It was beautiful. Why don't the Rockets challenge this? McCollum goes to the free throw line again. He sinks the first free throw. I don't even know why they called a foul there. Adams is going to go out and take a break for a bit. Şengün comes in. .825 in the fourth. Second free throw is up and in. 97 to 114. Thompson is bringing the ball up the court. All the way down the lane. Passes out to Eason. Fakes a three. Brings it in. Takes a shot from the foul line. It is knocked down. And he gets his own rebound and puts it back in twice. Second time is good. His first shot in the lane was tipped, but he was able to get it back, put it in, missed, and then the second put in was good. Wizards bring it back down to the other side, jack up a three, and it rattles in. Have you ever heard of somebody bricking a three-pointer and it going in? Well, that's what that was. 100 to 116. Şengün with a turnaround on the baseline is blocked. Tries to go up and get it. And is blocked again. Eason with the rebound and the lay-in. Nice. 100 to 118. 7:20 left in the fourth. Carrington gets fouled while dribbling the ball around, trying to get around the pick. Yeah, Eason's partial block, but he comes back in the lane, is able to get the loose ball. Follow it twice. That's a good definition of never give up. $18-point lead for the Rockets. 20 points for Tari Eason now, 7 for 12 from the field. They tried to, on the inbound there, they tried to alley-oop it into Whitmore. Didn't work. And then a foul was called on the rebound. Rockets will have it. 7:15 left in the fourth. Eason into Thompson. He brings the ball down to Şengün, back to Thompson. Back out to Şengün, over to Shepherd, who shoots a three. It's good, nothing but net. Shepherd hot with the three-pointers right now. 100 to 121. And that is 20 points for Shepherd. Rockets now have three guys with 20 points. Wide open on that three, nothing but net. 121 to 100, a 21-point lead. So the Rockets' 29-point lead was whittled down to 13, and they have moved it back up to 21. Good recovery so far here in the fourth. Live chat's kind of quiet right now. I wish I could show the highlights. I've still got some work to do on my game animations. I'm definitely going to fix that up for you guys and gals to make it a little more interesting. I'm just not able to show the game highlights like I am able to do with the MLB and NFL. If you're wondering why not, it's because the NBA has a third-party company who is very, very proactive in copyright strikes on YouTube. And YouTube automatically gives them favoritism, and they assume that their claim is correct. So if I just show a few seconds of the game, then what they will do is claim my whole video. And it's not even a... At least the MLB and the NFL gives me an opportunity, you know, to trim out those segments and keep my video. But the NBA claims 100% of my video. So even if I only had, let's say that I did 3 clips, 4 to 5 seconds long of the game, and that's it. So basically 15 seconds max of 3 different clips of the game. The NBA would claim it and say that the whole video belongs to them. The whole video is their trademarked, copyrighted content. And YouTube would automatically give me a strike. That's the reason why you're not seeing any of the game clips. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Greedy suckers. Thompson, Smith, Shingun, Shepard, and Eason in the game right now. Wizards with the ball. They jack up another 3-pointer. Way short. Shepard with the rebound. 121 to 100 with 6:40 left in the fourth. Rockets with the ball. Shepard at the top of the key. Dribbling around looking for somebody. Tosses it over to Shingun on the right side. Smith is on the wing on the near side. Steal. Shingun tried to toss it in. Gets knocked away. Wizards try to rush it down the floor, but it gets knocked out of bounds by Shingun, so they'll inbound it. This is the second highest point total of Shepard's career with 21 points. Another 3-pointer by Sarr, and he sinks it. 103 to 121. Thompson brings the ball down the court. He brings it in the lane at the foul line. He shoots it up. Boom, baby, off the back of the rim and flushes it down. 123 to 103. George over to McCollum. No, that's not McCollum. McCollum's got green shoes. George brings it in and makes the layup. Too soft on defense. Thompson with the ball. He's knocking at the door 20 points himself. He needs to shoot, man. He's been hot. Shingun with the ball. Right above the foul line. He brings it in the lane, but he's called. The Wizards are called for a foul, rather. Middleton? Thompson with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Shingun. Come on, man. Take a good shot. 6, 5, 4, 3. Smith with the shot in the lane. Can't get it. Oh, he's called for a technical. Jabari, I could hear that. He says, where's the effing foul, man? He yells at the ref, and he's immediately called for a technical. Rockets are going to call a timeout and challenge that. Jabari drove in the lane. All sorts of hands were in all over him. He lost control of the ball because of that. It went off of his hands and out of bounds. They called it Wizards ball, and he immediately yelled at the ref, where's the effing foul, man? He was really PO'd, and immediately the ref called a technical. But if I heard correctly, the broadcaster said that they removed the technical, and then the Rockets call a timeout for a challenge. I'm not sure exactly what they're challenging. But we'll see. They're on a commercial break right now. Brendan says Reed Shepard might outscore Durant. Well, Durant's relaxing on the bench right now. Unless the game starts to get closer, they might not even bring Durant back in. They might not need to. They're hanging on to their lead at the moment. This is a coach's challenge. If Shepard knocks down 2 more threes, he'll have 27 points. Can you imagine if he knocks down 3 more? That'd give him an even 30. Reed Shepard knocking down 30 points quietly, just sinking those threes. Winter Spiced Cranberry Sprite. Interesting. Yeah, Sar smacked Jabari on his hand. And that's what they're taking a look at. Okay, so the coach's review is to say that Jabari was fouled. And Sar smacked him right on that front arm. It was pretty obvious. Okay, so the technical stands. They're going to keep the technical on Jabari. But the Rockets apparently win the foul call. Sar smacked him on the arm. That's what I'm talking about. The only way the Rockets were able to get that foul called correctly was with a coach's challenge. It's silly that they have to use a coach's challenge for that. But right now, the Wizards are going to shoot the free throws for the technical. And I assume the Rockets will get the ball back after that. He puts the first one off the front of the rim. That's it. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get the technical foul shot. As soon as he got the ball, he just threw the free throw up there right off the front of the rim. Wizards shooting free throws like they shoot three-pointers. Now Jabari Smith is at the line. 5:17 left in the fourth. It's 105-123 Rockets. First free throw is up and rattles in. 125. Durant is back in. And Shepard's out. So much for that. Maybe Shepard won't get to 30 points. They decide to bring Durant back in. I guess a 20-point lead is not quite good enough with 5 minutes left. Second free throw by Smith. Off the back of the rim. Wizards get the rebound. They take it down the court. Eason almost with a steal. Wizards with the ball at the top of the key over to George. He goes to the left, all the way into the lane, tosses it out. 3-point attempt. Terrible, terrible. Another terrible 3-point attempt. Off the front of the rim and bounces out of bounds. It's Rockets ball. Man, these guys shoot three-pointers worse than my teammates did. Durant with the ball on the near side. At the top, dribbles around. Back to the right. Pick by Şengün. Ball goes into Şengün. Close to the foul line. He tries to go into the paint. Back to KD. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Shoot it up. Shoot it up. Too late. By the time Smith gets the ball, it rattles around and he can't get it up and shoot it in time. That's a shooting clock violation. Turnover. No excuse for that crap. I think that's the first violation I've seen this game on the shot clock. George tries to bring it in. It's cut off. Steal by Shepard. No, it's a jump ball. Shepard and George will have a jump ball. My coffee's gone. 4:26 left in the game. 15 seconds on the shot clock for the Wizards. A jump ball going on right now between Shepard and George. George looks a lot taller, but I think that's all hair. Here it comes. Thompson gets it. Rockets push it up the court. Shot from the corner by Jabari off the front of the rim. Wizards get the rebound. So they go from violating the shot clock to just jacking up a three-pointer immediately. That's not a good swing. Foul by Shepard as George tries to go around him. 4:09 left. It's a 19-point lead, 105 to 124. Wizards will inbound it from the side, close to the half-court line, maybe between there and the timeline. George has it. Takes a long three-pointer. Bricks it off the side of the glass. Didn't even hit any rim. Nice shot. Thompson with the ball. Şengün at the top to Shepard. Fakes a three. Back to Şengün. Over to Smith on the far side. 10 seconds on the shot clock. He backs it in. Turnaround jumper. Misses it. Hakeem Olajuwon would be sad about that. Wizards bring it down. Wide open for a three-pointer. He loses the ball for a second, then bricks it off again. Keep doing that. Şengün with the rebound. Over to Reed. I almost said Shepard, changed it to Reed. Thompson shoots it out to Şengün for three. Nothing but the bottom of the net. That's how you do it right there. 105 to 127. Wizards call a timeout. 22-point lead for the Rockets. We're under 4 minutes left. 3:21 remaining in the game. I guess this is a regular thing during the timeouts. They just show people dancing in the stands. Everyone trying to get themselves on the screen, what they're dancing. Trailblazers on Friday. Magic on Sunday, then a few days off the Rockets. We'll be here for the Texans game this weekend too. Hope you can join for that. Oh, nice block. Beautiful block. Another shot by the Wizards, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Rockets ball. Davison, I'm sorry, is in the game for the Rockets. This is his fourth game to play for the Rockets, or to be in the game for the Rockets this season so far. Capella is in. Looks like we got all of our bench guys in right now. Three-pointer is up. No good. Wizards get the ball. 2:40 left in the fourth. Long three-pointer by the Wizards, and he knocks it down. So now we have basically the starting lineup for the Wizards against the Rockets. All the Rockets' third stringers. Tate has the ball, drives in the lane. Back out to Holiday for three, bricks it off. That's two missed three-pointers for the Rockets. Bench warmers. 2 minutes left. Drives the lane and airballs it. Rockets get the rebound. Holiday pushes it down. Over to the side by Tate. He tries to get it along the baseline. Backs it in. And nice little mini hook with the left hand. Drops it in. 108 to 129. Nice little move by Tate. Wizards with the ball. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. All the way to the lane. Gets a layup. Riley on that layup. Davison has the ball. Over to Holiday. Holiday moves to the left side. Back to Davison, who shoots a three. Big rainbow three. He knocks it down. 110 to 132. A minute and a half left in the game. We're getting close to the end here. Is that a timeout? 22-point lead for the Rockets. Got a little break from the timeout. Man, those chicken finger baskets from Dairy Queen look really good. I literally can't remember the last time I ate at Dairy Queen. They've got Dairy Queen ice cream places here in Japan and even in China, but they don't have any DQ eateries, you know, where you can get like the country basket, the chicken basket, the hamburgers, etc. Little foul on the Rockets there. They're in the bonus, or the Wizards are in the bonus, so they go to the line. First free throw is good. 111 to 132. Yeah, KD's not going to be back in the game. They got all of the Rockets' main starters relaxing on the bench. Tate, likely their main guy on the court right now. And Capella. Capella with the ball now, actually. Back to Holiday. Holiday goes inside, tries to pass to the outside. Three-pointer, who's that? Green. Green with a three. 112 to 135. Couple of three-pointers knocked down by these third stringers. Wizards jack up another three. Fade away, another brick. Davison has it on the near side. 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Holiday. Holiday gets the pick, passes it over to Davison at the top of the key. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He brings it in, spins in the lane. He's going to have to take a running jump shot. Nothing but air. Offensive rebound, but he doesn't realize, Tate doesn't realize he doesn't have any time on the shot clock. And that's another violation on the Rockets and a turnover. It's a 23-point lead right now with 31 seconds left in the game. Oh, okay. Now they're going to say, okay, there was some kind of foul right before the shot clock violation. They're going to add some time on, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Holiday has it. He's going to... They're not even going to shoot the ball. They're just going to hold on to it and take the violation. 19 seconds left. The Wizards are not even going to try to score. They're just going to let the time run down and let the game end right here. So that's going to be our final score. 135 to 112 Rockets. 3-2-1-0, and that's the end of the game. Rockets started off decent, let the Wizards come back a little bit in the first, began to pull away, pulled away a lot before halftime, had a pretty bad third quarter, they were able to preserve their lead. They had a 29-point lead at halftime, and basically they gave away more than half of that. They were up by 13 only in the third, but they wound up winning by 23 points. So they get most of that back. Let's take a look at our final results right quick. Let me reload the page so I can get the final stats. In the first quarter, it was 40 to 29. At the end of the second, 41 to 25. Rockets scored 81 points in the first half, and they were up by 29 points. In the third, they only scored 22 points. It was pretty miserable. They had a decent fourth quarter, put up 32 points. So they actually allowed the Wizards to outscore them by 11 points in the third, but then they outscored the Wizards by 7 in the fourth to get most of that back. Final score is 135 to 112. Let's take a look at the leading scores for the Rockets. Most points scored in this game. Kevin Durant, who actually sat out a decent portion of the fourth quarter. He had 23 points. Field goal percentage suffered. It was great in the first half, fell off a lot in the second half for a 43.8% field goal percentage, 2 for 5 from the three-point line. Jabari Smith, let's see. No, he was not the second leading scorer. Second leading scorer was Reed Shepard, who scored 21 points. That's a high for him this season. I think that is his second highest scoring game ever, I believe. And he actually had a nice block shot, too. That was wonderful. Beautiful block shot. Field goal percentage was 72.7%. 5 for 8 from the three-point line. And he was fouled on a couple of those. Pretty great day for Shepard. Even though he didn't take a lot of shots, just very good shooting. So 23 for KD, 21 for Shepard. And Tari Eason got to 20 points as well. He shot 58.3%, 7 for 12 from the field, 4 for 6 from the three-point line. He was knocking them down. His three-point percentage was almost 70%. Pretty good. Pretty good. Next highest scorer was Amen Thompson. He scored 18. 8 for 11 for his field goals. 72.7%. I kind of feel like if you got some hot guys like Shepard and Thompson, you feed them the ball, get them to shoot. If they're shooting over 70% and you've got other guys shooting just 37, 43%, then you feed your other guys, you know what I'm saying? Feed them the ball. Steven Adams scored 17, very quiet 17 points in the game. But his field goal percentage was not stellar, just 40%. He was 2 for 5. And his rebounds were pretty good. He got a total of 8 rebounds. Shingun, check this out. He had 13 rebounds. Smith also had 8 rebounds. Tari Eason had 6. Okogie had 5. Durant also had 5 rebounds today. Let's see. Any other significant scores? Jabari Smith had 15 points. Shingun had 16 points. Both of those guys shot 46.2% from the field. 6 of 13, both having identical numbers for their field goal shots and percentages. No other really significant scorers. Okogie managed to get 7. Didn't do too much. Was only 3 for 8. 37.5%. 1 for 4 from the three-point line. Not too good. Shingun only took 3 three-point attempts, but he made 2 of them. But it all worked out. Despite some soft defense here and there. And a terrible third quarter, they still pull out a big victory by 23 points. That was pretty awesome. And that's it for today. Let's see here. Anything left in the live chat before we get out of here? Nope, nothing else. Nothing else to address in the live chat. I thank you all for being here. Make sure you have liked the live stream and share on your social media, if you will. If you got some friends and relatives who like the Rockets, the Texans, or the Astros, feel free to share the channel. The more the merrier. I will see you in the next game. I believe we have one more Rockets game on Friday. And is that what game is that? Let's take a look at that. Take a look at the schedule here. Rockets are now 7-3. So that's excellent. Pull up the full schedule. Yeah, Portland Trailblazers at 7 p.m. on Friday, this Friday. I'll be here for that game. And then they've got Orlando on Sunday at 6 p.m. Also, this weekend, we have the Texans versus, I believe, the Titans. Let me check out that time. I hope you can join me for that one. Texans had an amazing fourth quarter comeback win against the Jaguars the other day. Yeah, their game this Sunday is going to be at noon Central Time. I hope you can join me for that. I'll be here. I appreciate you all. Your likes, subscriptions, donations, etc. All good. But that's it for now. I'm going to get out of here. And hope you all have a great afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. And until I see you a couple of days from now, let's go Rockets, go Texans, and next year go Stros. See you again soon. And thanks again. Bye-bye.